Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Sports Stuff. We have some pretty interesting stories for you today. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First up, Tim Tebow has been signed. Yes, I am saying that correctly. The New York Mets have signed Tim Tebow to a minor league deal, and he will start in the instructional league. I think this is a very interesting signing. Tim Tebow did have about 8 teams who were interested in signing him, including the Braves, the Blue Jays, and the Rockies, but the Mets ultimately came out on top. And the Mets are saying that this is purely a baseball decision and that this is not a PR stunt. I still think that Tebow may actually be able to make something out of his baseball career. Will he make it to the pros? Who knows? It should be very interesting how well or how not well Tebow performs and how quickly he's able to move up. The New Orleans Pelicans have announced that Anthony Davis is expected to start next season fully healthy and without any restrictions. The superstar center had been dealing with a torn labrum in his shoulder for a few seasons, but it didn't require surgery, so he just played through it. And he actually had knee surgery that ended his season short last season and has been dealing with the recovery process of that. And they are expecting that he will be fully recovered and fully healthy by the time this season starts. He won't have any restrictions. This will be pretty good for the Pelicans because the Pelicans heavily rely on Anthony Davis, and even though they had a pretty mediocre season last year, I think they can make another playoff push like they did in 2014-2015. In a bit of shocking news, Landon Donovan, the former U.S. men's national team soccer player, has announced that he will be coming out of retirement to join the LA Galaxy for this upcoming season. Landon, who had missed the cut for the 2014 World Cup team, decided after winning a championship in the MLS with the Galaxy in 2014 that he was finished and will no longer play. He had decided to retire, but the Galaxy and he are working on negotiations currently, and he will return with the Galaxy to play this season. In the NFL, the Broncos and wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders have agreed to a 3-year contract extension that could be worth as much as $33 million, and $27 million are guaranteed in the contract. This is a great signing for the Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders is a great receiver for the Broncos. He's certainly a great receiver for fantasy points, at least. Pretty much anywhere on the field, Emmanuel Sanders is a threat. I'm sure the Broncos are more than happy that he signed an extension, especially after last season Demaryius Thomas had signed an extension as well. And that's it for today's Stuff on Sports. I'd like to know what you guys think about Landon Donovan coming back. Do you think he'll be just as strong as he was, or do you think his prime is past and he's not going to be playing as well? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, my name is Paul Cisneros, and this has been Sports Stuff.